Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Gale and Darling. Decided to get up really early in the morning so we can get an episode out today.
We're sacrificing for you.
Yes, know that this is the depths of our love.
And know that this is the quickest turnaround an episode will ever be. Never expect anything more than this because this is awful.
So, last time we went through a bunch of stuff, and I guess the consensus was that there was a murder, and it's weird.
What?
I know. In fact, I almost wanted to call this Good Murder Morning, you know? Good Murderous Morning.
Boo.
Anyway, so, Chiaki, let's break into Nagito's room so we can learn all the secrets.
Let's investigate this sussy baka.
Hajime.
What's this?
Oh my? You want to go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do so while she was licking my black eye.
I didn't do that.
Boy.
Then do it! It's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste.
Yay! We don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the dang door!
Fine.
Guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then.
Use a key.
Loose. Bye-bye.
See, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now.
This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized.
Hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're right. Let's see the secrets. Secret.
What?
Secret.
Horse figurine.
So, Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room?
Horse figurine.
What was he feeling as he spent his last days in here? I can't even imagine.
He gets a fridge?
Wanting to see absolute hope, becoming despair so you could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all.
We didn't get a fridge.
No, we didn't.
This sucks.
But also, his room is awfully normal for a person like Nagito.
Yeah. Except for, that.
You...
The horse figurine.
Yes, the horse figurine. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird those past few days, before he died. What changed him?
Killing school?
Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. In that shiny pink thing that's
what
sparkling.
Changed him? I don't know. We've all been going through a lot of stress recently.
What changed him? Puberty. He was a late bloomer.
Also, Oh.
There you are. I knew I'd find one of you hiding in here.
No.
'Cause this is where I would hide if I was a Monokuma sticker.
Ew.
Well, I'm not a Monokuma
Don't
sticker.
be gross. You'd hide in his bath? That's awful. Also, I was a sticker using the bath. It looks like it's been used recently.
I don't know. Okay.
Box is sticking out.
A fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkles. Sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Could this be the legendary Pandora's box?
Oh, yeah.
Can you at least make me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights. I should have known. I totally forgot. But I should have known the minute I saw it that it had something to do with Monami. That treasure box.
I thought, Nagito was just being really considerate.
Nagito just has a great taste in,
Nagito is excellent
gift
around
wrap.
the holidays.
Yeah. He has the best Christmas presents. Chiaki, you know about this too?
They're all deaf.
Yep.
But they're really cutely wrapped, but they're deaf.
It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. No, she wasn't. She's a goddamn traitor. That's my prediction. She knows what this box is because inside the box is something to do with Monomi and traitor stuff. You can't just be smart, Chiaki, in this game. You have to have something to do with the plot. I refuse to believe you're just an average girl. That's not how these TV shows work.
Well,
this
fine.
looks like Monomi's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monomi was talking about was Nagito!
Or it was Chiaki, and he went through the whole thing of opening the door now to cover that she placed it there.
Why would Wanakuma come for Chiaki?
I don't know.
That's against the rules.
Lord,
We're in a murder investigation. He's not allowed to cover up evidence. He's allowed to place evidence to confuse us?
I don't think this is part of the murder investigation, though. It just seems odd to me that he pointed out that I'll open the door for you now. With like a wink.
Maybe. I just don't think Monokuma would do that. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous.
It looks like if you touch it, you might turn into a guardian of light. You might turn into the other Sailor Moon.
It might be, but this could be some sort of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monomi in the first place. So let's open it up!
Do we have a key? It
No.
looks like it needs a key.
I turned back towards the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid.
It doesn't. Okay.
Inside there was a notebook.
I thought that was a Magic Girl trading
I
card.
also thought it was her trading card. We found her limited edition trading card. We gotta send it to what's the group that grades card quality?
YouTubers?
No. We gotta send it out to the company to get graded so then we can like show it off on our YouTube channel. Look, we got the exclusive holographic sparkly shining Usami general purpose notebook trading card. This is it! Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began to read. It contains sloppy drawings, as if they were drawn by children, and entries that look like chicken scratch. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this, a diary? Looks like it. Did Monomi write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5. Page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. It turns out that this was totally useless. Nothing about this mattered, and I don't know why Nagito wanted to steal some rabbit's diary other than maybe he was just trying to be a dick.
Check the fridge.
I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. Right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. Day 16, I murdered Nagito. It was a weird case, but you know what, I had to do it.
I think there's a different problem. I don't think we've hit Day 16 yet. Oh.
Oh. Day 16. We've been in the fun house for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go to the final dead room today. He's probably panicked because no one believes him.
Believes him about what?
Not being the traitor.
Oh.
Huh?
Hey,
The
hey.
person who stopped us was Chiaki.
And?
I'm just saying the pieces.
You will not reduce my hope in my girl, in my deputy.
Nah, I'm just saying the pieces are falling together.
She is the beacon of hope.
Sure, I think she's the beacon of magically dressed rabbit girls.
She is the peak of hope.
Oh, Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing!
Stop it!
Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook! Whoa!
Whoa, dude.
Wait, what if Monami is Chiaki from another timeline?
Is this Mirai Nikki now?
I don't know, man. Maybe. Let's explain how there's two of them. From out of nowhere, Monami suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
Yeah, I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Jeez, that was close. If I come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief.
No!
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student.
Hey.
Hey, that notebook, it's pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way.
Ta-da!
That's right. This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written.
Hey!
It's early, and I apologize. But this early in the morning, your Monami voice makes me want to tear off my ears.
That's okay. I also is making me very tired.
Hey, you're a liar.
What? You always show up out of nowhere.
Monami, it's not good to lie, you know.
I told that to my boss one day as he was fudging numbers.
That it's not good to lie?
Yeah, he was fudging numbers because a business partner was like coming into the business and we had a particularly slow day. So it wasn't like in any official books or anything. It was just on a whiteboard so that if in case the guy just like glanced over, he didn't think we were, a bad business or something. But I didn't realize that that's what was happening, and I just told him, hey, it's not good to lie, And he just gave me this look like, are you a freaking child? And I was like, I told him later, I was like, I didn't know that there was like a banker coming in and you had like wanted to make a good impression. I just thought you were lying just for the sake of lying to yourself. Thought you were trying to make yourself feel better.
Gail, just press A. Just press A. Things we probably shouldn't share on the internet.
Why?
There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monami can't even write.
Huh? Oh, what are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong!
No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands.
Yeah. He's pointed out my obvious flaw! The fact I don't have opposable thumbs!
I was gonna say it's Monokuma's notebook, but I guess now that's proof. See? Bullseye! I know, because I'm the same way, too. Wait, but you have thumbs.
He said like thumb nubs.
Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey!
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister.
It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second.
I will prepare my military arms. We meet at dawn. The rivers will run red.
Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? Huh? Clearly I don't have fingers. I don't know what you're talking about. You said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true?
I was kind of picturing it was like a Squidward who had a cast on his hand. You just jammed the pen all the way through your hand.
If so, who wrote in it? Well, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Excuse me, it's totally Chiaki. I mean, Let's put the pieces together now, Hajime. I'm gonna go disappear now.
You think that's Chiaki?
Hold on! Dang it, she totally ran away again.
Yep.
The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her. Well, do you think it's freaking Sonia with her freaking princess upbringing? You think her handwriting looks like that?
I mean, I would like to see what the last page is to see if the person is still alive.
Monami was Nagito the entire time.
Well, I was thinking, like, what if it was like, what's his name? Nekomaru. So I can see that being Nekomaru, and that's why it would end at the funhouse.
Maybe.
But you can't see that yet.
But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better if I didn't ask her.
We still have it.
There's a lot of books arranged here. Did Nagito bring these from the library?
Is that the entire Animorphs collection?
In addition to books, there's a bunch of random crap stuff onto the shelf.
Next to the entire collected works of Immanuel Kant?
Like that horse figurine. It might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through that stuff.
Hey.
Let's just leave it for later. Yeah, I agree. Under
Show
the
me
bed.
the Mountain Dew fridge.
Under the bed. It's a bed that comes with the cottages. It looks just like the one in my room, but...
Hey.
Maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn. I mean, like prawn. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Are we not allowed to say that?
You know what? I think it'll let me get away with saying it once.
Okay.
Well, we should still check just in case. With no expectations, and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and was promptly stabbed in the eye by a trap!
There's something here. Who would have thunk it?
It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. It looks like there's something inside! What is this? A gas mask and gloves? That's suspicious. It looks like a gas mask and some rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from a military base? A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? Gas mask and gloves. Add to your truth book section here.
Hajime.
What?
Hajime, was there anything else under the bed? Let's see. I peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and... There's a small piece of paper on the floor. It says Hajime, you know, in our secret place. That's where I've hidden the final clue.
Do we have a secret place?
You know, we do. By we, I mean me and Nagito.
Hey, you know what's sad?
What?
You know what's sad? If we hadn't gone for Nagito Part 2 for friendship, we would have had Chiaki by now.
Yeah, but would we really?
Yes.
A piece of paper made of blue aluminum.
It's like the lid to a yogurt tin.
A round thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait.
It could be the seal on a respirator pack for the gas mask, but I don't see the point.
Who knows? It might be too soon to decide that. Level up. Piece of blue paper has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook.
Is there anywhere on this island, at any point, where the gas mask would be useful? You go for the fridge.
Alright, the fridge. There's a refrigerator!
Huh?
Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity, and then it was Nagito's head, decapitated. There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle that says Monokuma Special Poison, for poisoning use only.
The poison. Monokuma's poison. The poison for Monokuma. Poisoning. Special poison.
For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he stocked very much other than poison.
But there's enough to go around.
But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Maybe protein powder.
Really? Is that what it looks like, Hajime?
Monokuma Special Protein Powder, that's what it says. I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death.
The poison.
Hey, this is...
Could it be?
Yeah, it looks like it's poison.
Oh.
Oh, Chiaki and Hajime.
Cusco's poison.
You guys are usually so decently averagely smart. You're just a little behind this time. Poison! Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it a little in more
I
detail.
wonder what it tastes like.
But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it. Yeah, doesn't Chiaki have a habit of putting things in her mouth?
Yes,
Please,
actually.
please, let's not. Chiaki. Stop it! If you worry like that, I'm going to get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. The enchanted liquid is highly pointed and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
Talk to your doctor if you think poison is right for you.
Now I'm wondering, because it let us know about its vaporizing effect, what if the poison was in the
bottles.
the fire grenades?
Yep.
And we just tossed a bunch of poison in it.
I wonder, though, why? Like, well, I guess that would mix with the hydrolysis, right? Because it would be dissipated by the water. But why would they try to make it look like the spear was the cause of death? Also, he had the thing over his mouth, so would the poison be able to get in through that? I mean, I'm sure it could, but like...
I mean, it could have been someone... You know how I said, like, that person clearly wasn't at the scene when it happened, so it was, like, automated?
Yeah.
Is my hypothesis. Maybe that was, like, they made, like, 3 separate plans because he's the ultimate lucky student.
Yeah.
To, like, try to get rid of him, so, like, if the spear didn't work, then the idea was they would set a fire, and then they would throw the fire canisters in there, which would actually be full of poison that would then only affect him, because then they would, like, the sprinklers would turn on.
Which, again, makes me think it might not be Sonia, because she was the one who wanted to run in. And she would know that after they threw in the bottles, it was poison.
Yeah. So, like, this just makes me think that, like, this plan was very, very, very convoluted.
And we're probably going to recognize that by the smell. The poison is the same in the smell in the bottles.
This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure. But where did Nagito get something like
Also,
this?
yeah, why is it in Nagito's room?
That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel, too. Apply to the bomb? Maybe he still has access to the Octagon.
Maybe someone else has access to the Octagon.
Well, I mean, he got 1 bomb, so Nagito did have access to something.
Yeah.
But somebody else could have gone to the Octagon, I guess.
See?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The Octagon inside the funhouse. This poison, he must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial?
Or was she
That's why
hiding
he
one
would-
in her backpack?
That's why he was so lumpy when I hugged him. Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. What about this poison? Huh?
See?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder if there's still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet. That's more likely.
Oh, spring has sprung, Chiaki.
I'm going to say, I mean, as fun as the fire theory is, probably not right.
Yeah, I guess.
But, like, it would kind of be funny if this was just, there was 3 different plots to murder Nagito. Which one actually killed him? But the bottle doesn't look big enough for that many fire grenades. Maybe it was just the one, but, like, that wouldn't explain why none of them turned off the fire, you know? So, like, I don't know. Size is getting me here.
Yeah, I thought he probably just dispersed it between them all. But...
Another trap!
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using the poison before he died. And that's why he had the gas mask and the rubber gloves. If that actually exists, it'd be really bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone on the island? All, like, 5 of us? What the hell?
There was only 6 of us left, right? Total?
It's us, Chiaki, Sonia,
Just go to the menu.
Saito, Akane, or not Saito.
Soda?
Soda. I'm sorry, I've been playing Hakuo Guy. Soda, Akane, and Fuyuhiko.
So 7.
So
I don't remember how many you just
6.
said. It's early. Let's just press A.
Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer, even after you died? My boy, don't slander his good name like that. Basically, it's just like my cottage. There's nothing about this window that really catches me eye.
You fool.
Since it's structurally just like my room, the shower room is over there. Looks like there aren't any clues here.
I think that's it.
Alright, Chiaki. Let's finish this up. Our time for investigating is winding down. The bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try examining other areas first. Oh, okay, I guess we go back to the bookshelf. A lot of books and other mysterious items stuff on the shelf. The genres and types of items are also random. I can't make sense of any of them whatsoever.
Well,
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart.
No, they don't.
I'm looking at my heart, and my heart apparently in this room is half D&D books and half books I haven't gotten to read yet. And also half sketchbooks.
I don't have my own shelf. All of mine are like half class books and half your books.
That is fair. That's all you are. You're half going to school and you're half me.
This is not a good life. Anyway.
Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles. Use the Force, Hajime. Use your love of Nagito. And just feel your way through his books.
Which book does your heart draw you to?
That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. You clearly had a bigger connection with Nagito than I did. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff here.
Let me just take this poison and outie.
Well, that might be true, but...
See?
So, I'll leave this shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it.
Nice.
I sighed and walked towards the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items.
Okay, there is definitely a secret panel back there. You see it?
Yes. There's no way there are many clues here. Except for this one that has Hope Speak Academy logo on it. Huh? Found receipt from Monica. Oh, why? Oh, it's one of those where it's the wrong name.
Broken?
Yep.
Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one.
That seal!
Indeed. It's the school badge of Hope's Peak Academy.
No, I meant CeeLo Green. He's there. Don't you see him in the background?
Yes, school headmaster and founder CeeLo Green
Does that have information
put all of
about...
his money toward making the ultimate school.
Yes. Does that have information about our stolen memories?
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Now we discover that he lied.
Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I looked at this, it could be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies too, right, Mom? Right, Mom? Mom?
Unfortunately, dearie, you are pretty worthless. Just gonna put it out there.
No! I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this really had only my information, then why is the file so thick? Am I thick with 3 C's?
No, we've seen you. You're lanky as hell.
As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me, just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sonia. And everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my butt. I can't believe he made up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too. No, Hajime, you really are painfully average and boring. I'm sorry.
And somewhat that's the result of us, but still.
I turned the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height, my weight, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve course student.
Snap!
There was no denying it. It confirmed I truly was a boring, average, run-of-the-mill reserve corps student from the reserve department. Why is that the only thing that isn't a lie? Oh, Hajime.
Also, why are his eyes the no symbols?
They all are.
Are they?
I think they all are. I think that's like a common...
I thought he just didn't want to accept what he was reading. Anyway.
Why am I the only one who's from the reserve department?
Why would you do that?
Why? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
It was I who led the revolution.
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen?
She's back.
Oh well, I just found a strange file.
Ah!
Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. Profiles of everyone on this island are in here too, but mine's most important, and it says I'm just a boring dude. Nagito was lying.
Oh my gosh.
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone?
I can't believe that Nagito, the one who was admitted to trying to kill people and we somehow just didn't do anything about it, would lie to us? The one who's been manipulating us and, like, messing with us the entire time?
Nagito was a precious soul. I
The
won't
one who
stand for this
actively
slander.
wanted people to die for his own insane ideals of hope and despair? He would lie?
I will not participate in the slander of my boy Nagito. He was a pure boy. He had pure intentions.
Oh, you innocent little waif.
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone or...
Go to Chalky page. Go to it now.
You didn't mention my name, so am I not in here? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here.
Was there doubts,
But
Chiaki?
unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah. There we go.
But hold on.
Huh?
Huh? What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right?
What, is it Byakuya? Because Byakuya shouldn't be in there? Because Byakuya is part of the original? And we can finally figure out what the heck is up with weird Byakuya?
Maybe.
Because...
Or
like,
it's Nagito's,
I know he's been
but...
dead since, like, episode 4 or something. I don't know. Can't remember. But, like...
No, it was longer than that. I wouldn't have been threatening a tattoo on episode 4.
The point is...
Well, we'll see who it's about to be.
Again, the point is that I was trying to say, is that I haven't forgotten how freaking weird it is that there is just a fat Byakuya in this murder vacation when he was in the murder school. And they didn't explain that.
Hey. He went through a murder school. He needed a vacation.
I mean, that part is true.
And certainly, by the last game, he earned it.
Yes. No, I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying, like, that has always been a weird thing that I was hoping they'd clarify it, so I'm hoping this is them clarifying it, because,
Okay.
Who the frick was Byakuya? Why is he here?
There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one
So wait,
missing.
whose name was in its place is the question.
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togame.
Good, Hajime. Realize that this is weird.
Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
But whose name do you see then? You
Exactly.
counted 16 people.
No way!
So what if the name isn't written in that file? Perhaps. Based on that, you think he might be the traitor?
No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. It's because he said weird stuff, and he was part of a past game. And,
Yep.
like, he's Byakuya Togame, that's why. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious.
Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life,
Too bad.
it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason.
A different reason?
You're getting all riled
How
up.
should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing on one person's cheap speculation.
So what about this Byakuya?
So is this alternate timeline?
Alternate?
Did Monokuma go into an alternate timeline? Did Nagito realize this and he was trying to break out of the Matrix? Is this all in a simulation like we've been saying?
Who knows? What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right?
Huh? Yeah, who's the 16th student, Hajime? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly I came across a page that was filled with question marks except for special abilities that says Ultimate Imposter.
Bow down.
So, I guess there was a 16th student who just pretended to be Byakuya. Now he's dead for it.
That, or the Ultimate Imposter died and Byakuya took his place.
No.
Byakuya was also a reserve course. He'd been demoted.
Suddenly I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. How did I not notice this before? On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate Imposter.
Among Us? No, okay.
I was going to put in the sound effect for Among Us.
So that I tried to make, I'm sorry. That's that Byakuya's true identity.
True identity.
He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Tsugami.
A fake?
Well, he kind of sucked at it then. The fact that this profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Shouldn't it be there? Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Woohoo! Though I'm not jealous of that at all.
That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami?
That's why no one could ever trust him.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the beginning school life? Chiaki, you can't just ask why someone is so much fatter. That's so rude.
So cool.
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that.
Then he was lying to us the whole time.
But still.
But he couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
Because that was his talent. Huh? Well, having a talent means you're also bound to that talent. You wouldn't know because you're just a boring average reserve course student.
You are bound to nothing.
The moment you obtain talent, the way your life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything except rely on that talent. Just like I can't do anything except play video games.
And be an amazing kick-ass deputy.
Regardless of it, whether you want that life or not. I really hate video games, but I'm just really good at them, so I play them all the time.
In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating.
What the hell?
Anyway,
I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
that's right.
So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth.
Woo! One mystery down!
But, does that confirm of the traitor?
No. That says nothing about the traitor.
Okay.
Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time?
I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others, and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. I totally forget that's his voice. It's been so long.
Yeah, it really has.
Based on the context, if I had to guess,
No.
maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as something more than a fraud. The mark of Cain upon his head, doomed to wander a cursed life for eternity. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope Speak Academy, you should have known about the Ultimate Imposter already.
So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
Phew.
Jeez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor.
Thanks for reminding us about that. I'm sure it was only with the best intentions.
I'm sure it's actually helpful.
Who is it? Who's the traitor?
Have we tried just asking?
Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still want to know who's from Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course.
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it, who added my profile onto the list because it shouldn't be there because I'm the traitor.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope Speak Academy.
You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in there?
Correct.
Wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right? I mean, we've only had, how many people die to find out who it is? 9?
But also, I'm just expecting us to, have to read through, and Chiaki's profile is the only one with, a spelling error, and that's the only indication that Monokuma put it together.
Hey.
Then, we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right?
Well, probably.
He was smarter than you, so... Hope Speak Academy file has been added to the Truth Book section of your handbook.
Terms and conditions may apply. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
I mean, it helped solve the mystery, which was who the frick was Byakuya, to which the answer was just some guy.
Just not Byakuya.
Just not Byakuya.
Are you sure about
Is that a
this?
wise decision? Time's up, you know.
Time's up! Wait, no!
Excuse me for a moment. Ding dong bing bong.
That shone just now!
What is most important for living things?
Water.
Hope.
No, it's water.
Murder.
It's water. The answer is
Well,
water.
personally,
Peanut butter?
I think time is.
I could not live without peanut butter.
No, it's water.
I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right?
But we'll never run out of peanut butter, right?
Yeah, but you need water, otherwise you will never experience time, because you will be dead. Because you are made of water.
That's why we gotta cherish time.
Can you make me a peanut butter and jelly after this?
Than wasting time.
Sure.
So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
How does he talk with the straw in his mouth?
Like a... What are they called? Those puppet people? Ventriloquist. The last class trial! You said that, right? You said last class trial!
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still.
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. We still got a whole nother chapter where we figure out all the secrets of this Hope's Peak vacation school trip. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that, in the last chapter of this video game that we're playing in. His real plan in this video game we're playing in? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once.
Well?
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial. That's waiting for us first. You're right. The class trial for Nagato's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we're so focused on this file. Still can't see who killed Nagato.
But still.
And Nagato was the guy who was kind of figuring out half of this stuff out, so...
It was like 40% Nagito, 30% Chiaki, and 30% us.
Well, you don't have to worry so much. Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know? I'm sure the others have finally got their act together and figured out how to solve a murder while we were gone.
No.
You're right! You're absolutely right! We're not alone. We have Akane, and she certainly is very helpful when it comes to figuring out murder suspects.
Is she?
Even
yeah.
if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together.
The poison can't be related. We didn't get it as a piece of evidence.
Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. I think we did. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Check on the pet.
I think it's still, crappy.
But we love and care for our daughter all the same.
No, we don't. Oops. I didn't mean to press that. There's no way I can run away, especially when this trial's the last one. Time to go to Monokuma Rock.
Wait, does that mean we could have skipped the previous ones?
I just decided not to come today. Okay, fine. Sweet.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it! You're making me depressed. They're all dead, Soda. Dead.
Stupid fool. You're making me depressed.
So, it's going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends.
But once we're through this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is saying this,
Is the one saying it.
you know?
You know,
English.
right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. We can really go home after we deal with this class trial.
What a suspicious thing to say, Soda.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what. Even if I have to pull out all the stops. What the fuck? Why are you here?
You haven't realized it yet? The feeling of wanting to leave this island. Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know.
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse.
Stop trying to jinx us.
I'll pick you up.
Dang right, stupid rabbit should just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. You must run straight towards it, into its gaping black maw.
Let the despair wash over you, and then only you will remain.
Huh? I finally realized after losing my powers. I realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. I should have learned that like 3 episodes ago, but that's okay. The possibility may be small. But as long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
Thank God she's gone. Okay. Oh, what's her deal?
I do not really know, but she seems different from before.
Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
Did we ever get an answer as to whose notebook it was?
No. But her eyes, she looked so determined.
You...
I think you're right that it has to be Chiaki's, because she was the only one that knew that we tried to do the final dead room.
Yeah!
That can't be Chiaki's
I
handwriting.
said it!
What? There's no way. What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Mini Maru. It'd be annoying if I started talking during the trial.
Aw, fine.
But still.
Somehow, I understand what Monami is saying, I think. Because secretly I am Monami. Anyway, let's ignore that and let's just keep going to the last cross trial. You're right, we need to fight as much as we can. No matter what helpless truth awaits us in the end. Oh wait.
Skill?
Yes, I got 7, so we can buy some neural liberation. That might be helpful. Solution?
You're the one who plays these, so...
Sure.
And then we have one more point for the final trial. There's some that were only 1.
Yeah, but I think we could get more, maybe?
Okay.
I mean, otherwise it's just these.
Reduces or increases aim speed?
Yeah. I like that his thing is a robot.
Still Mechamaru.
Go on. Do the thing. I love it when you do the thing.
I don't.
This is the end!
Hold your breath and count to 10.
I keep saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock.
I knew those words were a lie. It never ends.
Yeah.
We have enough to make a chevron
A chevron?
formation.
Yes. So, we're going to stop here. But we're not going to stop the episode here because obviously before every trial we give our thoughts. So now it is time for us to
Well, do you want to do it
deliberate.
now or at the beginning of next episode?
Well, we got time now. About
Okay.
like 8 minutes.
I think you're right that Chiaki is the most sussy baka. Like,
Yeah.
someone... E3 chat was spamming it. It's in my head. I think you're right that she's the most suspicious. I don't know if she's the one for this murder, though, or if it's hinting that she's Monokuma or Monami.
Yeah, I think... Well, one, I think it'd be kind of really interesting if they killed both Nagito and Chiaki within the same, like...
Yeah.
Trial, just because they've both been so integral to all the mysteries, and then have the final one without them. I think that's really... Like, that would be a fun concept, so I'm not saying, like, Chiaki's immune because of story plot reasons, because I think that would be, like, the funny thing to realize. I don't think it's Sonia, because I think the idea is Sonia was out, and that made her suspicious, but that makes her the least suspicious because she was the only one who would, like, not have an alibi for that time, which obviously if you were plotting a murder, you would plan the alibi, right?
Yeah.
And that's really been, for a lot of these, that's really been the thing that helps find who it is more than anything else. Like, finding out how the murder happened is one thing, but, like, really it's, like, we've been able to peg down people mostly based off of who would have an alibi at the time, and what alibi is the most easily faked.
I still think this is someone with Nagito as an accomplice. I still think this was him, like, talking to someone, saying, hey, if you help me hit this up, but when I do it, it'll be considered a suicide.
I mean... See, the problem for me with that is that Nagito felt very distant from everyone in that last trial, to the point where it seemed like he didn't believe in anyone else.
Yeah.
So, but it also is hard to believe that Nagito would die without himself, like, planning to die because of his ultimate lucky student. Like, that should theoretically kick in if he wants to stay alive, you know?
I mean, I think that's why the overlapping death things also make sense. It's something that he would do.
Let's see. I don't think it's us. I'm pretty certain that nothing suspicious happened to where we would.
Yeah,
be
no,
like,
we didn't go into like
it
a
was
state
us.
or anything.
Yeah, secretly it was us all along.
So it's between Soda, Fuyuhiko, and Akane.
I also don't. Well,
Akane has been super, super mad this past couple, but I think that's just normal for her.
see, this is really weird because honestly, I don't believe it. I still don't believe it's Fuyuhiko for the same plot reasons that it's always been. He had his shot in the whole second trial and, like, has gone through his redemption arc and all that kind of stuff. So it makes no sense for him to suddenly turn on that, like, now of all times, when he could have just, saved, took Pekko's sacrifice and gotten off the island. Like, if he was gonna do it, he was gonna do it then.
Also,
So
Soda seems too obvious.
Soda seems too dumb, and either it's Soda and we're gonna have an awesome scene where he just, like, flips completely personality-wise into, like, a very sadistic person.
It could be kind of like a Nikon, where they had a personality switch upon learning something.
But also the thing is we don't have a motive to go off of because Nagito started this whole process before the motive.
Everyone hated Nagito.
Well, in-game, yes, but mostly...
He said he was going to be the motive, yeah.
Yeah. So it was like... It's this one's a very strange one because the things that I usually would use as tells are not as obvious. I think Chiaki is the most suspicious, but I don't know if it's gonna be murder suspicious or we're just gonna figure out she's the traitor. Because honestly, like, I think she's the traitor. I think it's leading to her being the traitor with all the evidence, but that doesn't necessarily mean she's the murderer. And I don't think she would have fallen for the, place my card on the thing to try to deactivate it because I think I'm the traitor, like, trick, if she had already planned for Nagito to die. Like, at that point, she would have been able to, like, it's fireworks, right? Because I figured out this entire plot or something. I
would want to go through and review what the killer would have had to have done?
They had to go to Nezumi Castle.
Which we knew was already open.
Yes.
There wasn't anything they had to access they couldn't access. Although, didn't they blow the doors off of it?
No, Nagito did that. Earlier. He blew it up to get to the, earlier, and then we got there afterwards.
Right, okay, so that was the first time, so it was still like that. So they went to Nezumi Castle. They went to, possibly to the, island to the Tech Isle. That's what I mean, sorry. The Tech Isle to go get stuff for the car bomb. No, they didn't do the car bomb. They didn't have to do that much. It was all pretty much at Nezumi Castle, possibly going into Nagito's cottage and getting the poison, if we think that was related to the fire grenades. There's not a lot.
There is both not a lot and a ton to get through. But we'll figure it out and figure out Nagito's murder next time. See you guys there. Bye-bye. Hi there, it's the end of the video, my friend. Hit the bell if it was okay, I'm sure I'll make good content someday. I'll play some games or do some drawing, Pokemon and fights with darling, video essays and reviews. I couldn't do it without you, so thanks, like and subscribe.